Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. I'm going to be bringing back the pay-per-view predictions videos. The last one I did was Elimination Chamber, and then WrestleMania hit, and then COVID hit. And honestly, everybody, I pretty much lost interest after that. It was not the same, even though WWE programming was still going on, just not the same. So even though they bought in the Thunderdome with the LCD screens with fans, and it's it's definitely a different change, but I don't know, I just pretty much lost interest last year. Even I was keeping up with the pay-per-views, but just had no inkling of doing. Once I was gonna start doing them, I think it was about like SummerSlam. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna wait till next year and redo it, bring it back. So it's back. So the Royal Rumble 2021. So WWE Championship match, Drew McIntyre versus Goldberg. There's a couple of scenarios between that we could do here. We can talk about, go back and forth. But honestly, I think it's going to be Goldberg defeating Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship and going on to WrestleMania. That's my prediction. But I'll explain scenarios here soon. Universal Championship Last Man Standing match, Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens. I don't see Kevin Owens winning the Universal Championship. I see Roman Reigns retaining the Universal Championship. So I'm going to say Reigns defeats Kevin Owens. WWE Women's Tag Team Championship match. We got WWE Raw Women's Champion Asuka versus Charlotte Flair versus Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax. This could possibly be Baszler and Nia Jax could actually regain the women's tag team titles. So I'm going to say Baszler and Nia Jax regain the tag titles from Charlotte Flair and Asuka. SmackDown Women's Championship match, Sasha Banks versus Carmella. And this is where I think everybody thought that Melina would make there was promos or there was rumors that Melina was going to make her return to WWE. They had all these vignettes and all that. And I thought it was kind of cool. I thought Melina would have been an awesome addition to the SmackDown brand and stuff like that. But then it turned out to be Carmella, so then everyone kind of crapped on her on social media and all that stuff. Away he goes. And so, but I'm going to say Sasha Banks retains the SmackDown Women's title. The men's Royal Rumble match. Who do I pick? Well, we just found out on Friday Night SmackDown that Braun Strowman returned after his suspension from Survivor Series of last year. We got Edge. We have Randy Orton. And a whole bunch of other scenarios. All about these superstars. It could be The Miz, it could be Morrison. Have no idea. So this is gonna be a long shot, but I'm gonna pick Edge. I hope making Edge win the Royal Rumble and then go on to WrestleMania where he can face the WWE champion. But that's a long shot. Surprise entrance in the men's Royal Rumble. Seth Rollins, Brock Lesnar. I think those are the only two that I would have for surprise entrance. The women's Royal Rumble match. Honestly, it's any women's ball game. I have no pick for that one. But for surprise entrance, Ronda Rousey. Yes, Ronda Rousey. Yes, I've heard what she put on social media there a couple of late last year or whatever about WWE, and she was bashing the wrestling fans and all that. I'm not gonna make a response to that. So, but that would be a surprise entrance. One. The next one I would have is Becky Lynch. And even though that she did have a baby, I think that'd be a little bit too soon. But, won't surprise me if Becky Lynch does make an appearance at the Royal Rumble. I think that would be awesome. That would definitely make the fans go crazy. So those are the two surprise entrants that I would have for the women's. Now going back to what I said before about scenarios with Goldberg and Reigns, Brock Lesnar. I hope this is not true. So I did say Edge to win the Royal Rumble for the men, but they could do a Brock Lesnar win the Royal Rumble, have Lesnar win the Royal Rumble, have Goldberg defeat Drew McIntyre, and have, again, Lesnar versus Goldberg at WrestleMania. The next scenario that I would have is to have Kevin Owens win the Universal Championship from Roman Reigns. Okay? Have Roman Reigns enter the Royal Rumble. At number 30, have Reigns win the Royal Rumble, even though I love would most likely make a lot of WWE fans mad. And then that could also set up between Goldberg and Roman Reigns, because that was supposed to be the match that was supposed to be last year's WrestleMania. It was supposed to be Reigns versus Goldberg, spear versus spear. That's how Michael Cole has done it, spear versus spear. So they could also do it that way. They can also do where Reigns retains the Universal Championship, have Brock Lesnar still win the Royal Rumble, and then have Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. Because Roman Reigns has yet to beat Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. So those are the three scenarios, unless they do like a triple threat between Brock Lesnar, Goldberg, and Roman Reigns. But I highly doubt it. So that's my thoughts on the whole Royal Rumble. So again, I'm just going to go over the reviews again. I'm going to say Goldberg wins the WWE Championship. Roman Reigns retains the Universal Championship. Like I said, unless they go the opposite direction. I'm going to say Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax becomes the new WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. Sasha Banks retains the SmackDown Women's title. I'm going to say Edge wins the Royal Rumble. And as far as the Women's Royal Rumble, honestly, I have no pick for that one. Because it could be anybody. I have no picks. The Women's Royal Rumble. But that's my predictions. And those are my thoughts. My scenarios for WrestleMania. So I guess we'll find out in a couple of months how WrestleMania is. They also located the 3 WrestleManias. So this year, next year, and the following year of WrestleManias. So that's kind of cool. So 37, 38, and WrestleMania 39. But that's gonna be a whole new video for a different day. But as always, guys, thanks for watching. Hope everyone's staying safe. I know that this whole COVID situation, the restrictions here where I live in Saskatchewan, is hard on everybody. I'm not sure how everybody's doing in the States, but you know what? If we pull through this, the faster we can stick together, the faster we can do our part, the faster we can hopefully, make the restrictions lifted a little bit and have a little bit normal life. If we're not gonna do what you know, technically supposed to be doing, and then you know what, everybody, it might take a little bit longer than, you know, a couple of months. It might take, you know, 5 years, it might take 10 years, who knows. So stay strong, you guys, stay safe. Thanks for watching the videos, thanks for the support, and I'm back with pay-per-view prediction videos. Thanks for watching.